Hello everybody, it's me, Mysteries Lehman Cricket, and welcome back to reaction videos. Now, first things first, as for what this is, recently I made an announcement video that pretty much no one saw, either due to YouTube's BS algorithm or because my channel is pretty minuscule. But yeah, for September, I'm doing Madness Month. The whole thing shall be commemorated to the Madness Combat series. I'll be doing reaction videos on the series, let's plays of games, etc., etc. And reason for doing this, well, I pretty much found myself getting really into the series recently, and wasn't because the tricky mod I knew of the existence of Madness Combat before playing it. Rather was, I mean, it was still was thanks to Friday Night Funkin' that I got into Madness Combat, basically because figuring out that Hank was going to be a character, and I suddenly found interest in the series. I decided to look it up, and from there, that's when I got hooked, and I just enjoyed the series. And now so first things first, starting things off with a reaction to the series, the original series by Crinkles himself. While Crinkles does have his own YouTube channel where he uploaded the episodes, I feel like it would be more respectful if I reacted to the series on its OG website on Newgrounds. So for today's video, I'll be reacting to episodes 1 through 4. And without further ado, let's get started. How it all began. Almost. You almost got it. Almost. There we go. On this day, our hero had played 30 minutes. And you will later miss having the time you'll do it. You just love killing people. There's these pleasures to have fun. Okay. And that was the first episode. So yeah, that's where this all began. And you can tell how old school it is because it's basically was just at the time when he originally created the series, Crinkles just made Madness Combat a parody of old timey action films. You can tell that he has no dialogue and also black and white color scheme. And well, Hanks moves as he beat the shit out of everyone. And back then, he looked just like everyone else. They're all just a bunch of dudes with floating hands and no facial features and no any clothing other than the Jeebus. The only way you could tell it was Hank was because he was kicking the shit out of it. Because that's what Hank does. He kills people. Yeah, that's how it all began. He just killed people over a freaking boombox. He wanted it for himself. And well, moving on to episode 2. There was a man who sought the sheriff. Somewhere in Nevada. Once again, the only way you can tell which one is Hank is look for the guy who's kicking the shit out of her. That's Hank. Also, if there's smoking, then obviously it's not Hank, because Hank does not smoke. Every time you see a smoker, you know they're gonna get killed, because that's crazy. And Mullins, smokers always die. Interesting how there's a device specifically for checking the shooter. Making him himself. Right on top of him. It's showtime. Really think we have a second chance against this guy. Wow, and to think he would go on to become one of the series' most promising characters. Killing people make builds up sweat. Did they really think we could catch him? Where's the sheriff? Where's the sheriff? He's right there. But what you say? Seriously, what you say? Have him where you want him. Why are you hesitating? Moral? Don't try to shoot the sheriff. Rather, the real moral is, if you want to kill the sheriff, then don't waste time. Otherwise, that allows the jeepers to sneak up on you and shoot you in the back. Also, another way you can tell this series was meant to be a parody is because Hank doesn't really have any genuine motivations for doing stuff. He just killed people over a boombox because he wanted the boombox, and he didn't really have a motive for killing the sheriff. He just wanted to do that because he just loves killing people that much. Yeah. Also, looking back, it's kind of funny to think that Tricky, the clown who goes on to become one of the series' most prominent characters, started as a freaking joke. He just showed up for one scene, tried to shoot Hank, and then got shot instead. Didn't manage to get anything done. Such old school stuff. Anywho, that was episode 2, and now we move on to episode 3. He was given a second chance. Somewhere in Nevada. Now you actually have a way of telling Hank apart from everyone else. He was married to something. After he originally was shot by Jeeves. He's given another chance to kill the sheriff. This time he's not. Sound the place approach their lose something in their place and go. Improbability drive activated. The real madness begins now. All of that and also, who else was expecting this shit? This time he's not clowning around. Marshmallow. Also, the sun comes to life. And Hank killed the sun. He's not done yet. Honestly, if I were these guys, I would have just given up. There's no way of stopping. Uh-oh, out of ammo. He's dead. Again, just yeah, apparently for some reason that guy just not jumped on there. Time he was successful, even though he still died. Alright, well, this episode 3. So Hank was given another chance to kill the sheriff, and this time he succeeded, but he still ended up dying in the end. So from there, this is pretty much where the real madness began. The sheriff activated the improbability drive, and things got all whack. Marshmallows dropped out of the sky. The sun came to life and killed the sun. So now Nevada's always dark. Shriky came back. He also is now a zombie, which is pretty much what he is now for the rest of the series. And Vice and etc. Also, Hank is now getting bandages and scars. Well, that was episode 3, and now we move on to episode 4, and then we call it a day. No regrets. As the first set of advantages came, no regrets. Where the second set of advantages came from, no reason. Where the master came from. There needs to be a reason. This is in the land of madness, somewhere in Nevada. He's back at it again. When smoke, you will be your last. Sheriff wants to resist. Sheriff is gay. Seems he's off. made him learn. Nope, there's no good. There's the clown now. There's the part work. He ain't fighting you this way. But he does. Oh my fucking god. Oh, did you 100%? He was exhausted too. He didn't go. Yeah, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Okay, then. I guess I will. Go back to the first episode and yeah. And that was episode 4. So, generally, I've heard the general consensus among fans is that this is where the series really started to get good because the animation was getting more fluid and we get to see more of Hank Kick-Ass. Also, pretty much where Tricky pretty much entered the fray, even though here he was mostly just a background thing. He'd really get into the action himself. He was just behind his DJ stand at all times. But, it was pretty much where the mask came from, and also pretty much when things really started to kick up. Also. And I guess from the fact that Tricky was dancing to the chicken dance from the first episode at the end was implying that this was going to be somewhat of a finale back then, but Crinkles was, I guess, enough support from the fans got Crinkles to keep the series going. Hence, it's much larger. And that does it for today's video. That was the first 4 episodes of Madness Combat, and next time we'll be moving on to episodes 5 through 8. So then. Or maybe less, maybe just 5 through 7 plus 5.5 and 6.5, or definitely something along that line. Anyway, that does it for today's video. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.